Where You Live Matters was an initiative that we launched several years ago. And it was really the first time ASHA really directly said, we're going to try and deal with consumers and their families. And we had, in the previous probably 25 years or so, we had never done that directly. And that was it was kind of a big move for us. It was part of a strategic planning initiative. As we typically do, we pull a committee together of members who really help us think about how we want to approach things. And at the end of the day, we really wanted to make sure that Where You Live Matters was non-commercial. I mean, we really looked at it as almost like a public service. And the goal was to try and help empower older adults and their families to really better understand their options. And really, I would say that was the kind of primary goal was, help people kind of navigate what can be a very confusing roadmap and what their options are. And that was the initiative. We launched it with Glenn Devens out of Kansas City, and they're, of course, now Attain, and we continue to work with Attain. It's been a really good partnership for us. And, we've just made a very solid commitment to investing in content, which, again, helps us make sure that the site is fresh, that it's got, a wide range of material, whether it's video content, whether it's checklists, whether it's editorial. So it's, really stayed robust. And it's a multifaceted digital platform. So it has a Facebook component, an Instagram component. This year in 2022, we're going to try Pinterest. Because again, what we see with Pinterest is the potential to get to maybe a younger age demographic in terms of interact with Where You Live Matters. So it's been a real commitment to try and empower older adults and their families. And as I've been in the business over the years, one of the things that has always struck me is, the people who move into our communities almost always, say, gosh, I wish I had done this earlier. I wish I knew about this. I wish I moved sooner. And I think when I think about Where You Live Matters, it's really an initiative that's aimed at helping a consumer or their family maybe make a decision sooner. And maybe it's 6 months sooner, maybe it's a year sooner, maybe it's 3 months sooner, but it's helping them make a decision. And the other thing that we did a few years ago is we had not initially had a community locator on the site. We added that a few years ago, and really, there's several thousand ASHA member communities on Where You Live Matters in the U.S. and in Canada. And again, I think, we just wanted to add that as almost as a source of convenience if someone was on the website looking for information about the, veterans aid and attendance benefits, that, they could actually look for, assisted living in Knoxville, Tennessee. And what we have seen is that, yes, there are people, who do access that community locator at all hours of the day, 7 days a week. Again, so that was one of those things that we hadn't initially thought about doing, and we added it, and that's, I think, worked out very well for the consumer and for the for the industry as well.